And we're back, and we need to talk Fosi V3 amplifier. Stick around. Hey, welcome back to the Thrift Shop. Appreciate you stopping in. Another great day to be alive, listen to music. God, life is great when you can just listen to music, and you've got great products to listen to, tube amps. You've got a Fosi Class D amp here. You've got Holo audio DAC, and you got a Weem streamer, and you got a turntable, and life is good when you can do all these fun things in your spare time, as long as it doesn't, become full-time. Anyways, the Fosi Audio V3 was sent to me by APOS. So if you are going to buy this, I highly suggest you head over to APOS, because if you buy on Amazon, you have no idea if you can return it. Yes, it may be returnable by Amazon, but you may get not all your money back if you're learning what's going on with Amazon recently. So don't learn the hard way. Go to APOS, great customer service, and all thoughts and opinions are mine. So Fosi Audio V3, I just did a video on the Fosi Audio ZA3, the larger, let's say, brother to this amplifier. This unit here, basically, you have one input, so whatever you're going to put into here, one analog input, no digital. I also have the BT20A, which has Bluetooth, not here, but that one you can also Bluetooth to. But this one, you just get one single analog input, and on the back you have your speaker outputs, and this one specifically comes with the 32 volt power brick, and you can also go up to the 48 volts. So with this one, you're probably going to get around 40 watts of total power, somewhere around there. With the Fosi amps, as you push it, higher and higher, you do get some distortion. So you're going to want to match this to whatever speakers that you're using. I'm currently using the JBL Studio 590s, big speakers, and absolutely love them. And the Fosi Audio has been using the Texas Instruments TPA 3255 chip in this unit and in the ZA3. So the sound, everything that I mentioned in my video, the ZA3, is for the most part going to be the same. To me, again, it sounds just like basically the Musical Fidelity M3SI. The bass is not super duper tight. You don't have super high damping factor. Not boomy, kind of in that Musical Fidelity sound. A little bit of a, what I would say feels like or sounds like a little bit of a mid-bass bump. Sounds good. Snare drums sound excellent. Vocal just in line. The singer sticks out. If it's recorded that way, everything sounds great. You've got a pretty high-end treble. I can tell a little bit more treble than Musical Fidelity, which already has a lot of treble. So from my perspective, and again, this may be speaker dependent, depending on the pedance, you might be getting a lot of treble out of this unit, but you know what, it can be fun if you do like treble, and I do. Now, this thing is great, and just as I did with the ZA3, I listened to these back to back, and I found with the ZA3 that I liked it balanced better. This one is single-ended, so you're still getting kind of the single-ended digital treble glare a little bit, but it is rather good. So this is very good. This thing is only $90. The ZA3, the bigger brother, right here, put it up, is is it 130 right now? So you can see quite a bit bigger. So if you want balanced inputs, I highly recommend you go to the ZA3. And if you want something with a little more presence, go with the ZA3. Just spend that extra $40 and get the bigger amplifier. Yeah, pretty cool. So for my listening impressions, Falling in Reverse, the new song with Jelly Roll, I'll pop up a picture here. Kind of country rockish and really cool. Really enjoy the new song. Enjoy listening to here. There's not a huge amount of bass, as in rock and metal, to kind of get that head bobbing. If you're a metalhead, you know what I'm talking about. but the song is not meant in that way. But the V3 did absolutely great. Moved on to this new hip hop rap song, Kendrick Lamar. I'll pop up a picture here. I see dead people. That's how the song starts. I'm not a hip hop guy, rap guy. Although I do like the old school. Sounded great. Great deep bass coming out of this. So my JBL Studio 590s are pretty big. They go pretty deep, and this thing rocks, right? So again, I don't need to make another 15-minute video to tell you how good this amplifier is. This is absolutely stunning. It's a matter of, function. Does this work in your system? Do you only need one input? Is that all you're doing with your system? Then you're fine. Do you need more of an integrated amplifier? Maybe, like a tube amp over here, more of the holographic sound stage. You don't need a ton of power. Actually, that would put these things in close proximity power-wise to each other. The tube amp could be a little bit light depending if you're running triode mode or ultra linear. But with 32 volts, and I do recommend that if you are buying either the Fosi Audio V3 or the ZA3, that you just splurge and get the 48 volt power brick. And I do hope Fosi in the future actually just makes these products bigger and just put in a linear power supply right in. Just make it bigger, make it the size of this DAC here. How cool would that be if it was this size and it has the built-in power supply, like most products are. So if you're like me, you get tired of just the the power supply being external and then swapping, and then like with the Fosi products, you can op amp swap. So if you're one of those people that, one of the comments in my most recent videos for the ZA3 said they put the Sparkos, and I'm not sure which one, but the op amps in here, and they made XYZ changes and said it sounds great. Now, my reply is, hey, if you want to spend more money on the op amps than you did on the original product, that is great. I think the one thing to keep in mind is, even though you can pull those op amps out and use them in something in the future, absolutely fine. I mean, if you like to tinker and do that, great, stick with it. But for me, I'm buying these products because they sound great, number one. Number two, they're cheap, and that's it. But are there heirloom kind of products that you're going to hand down, so you would want to invest that much into op amps? From my personal perspective, no. Your perspective may be different, and that's absolutely fine. For me, I may keep something like this and hand that down to my son or my daughter. But they're probably not going to say, hey, Dad, I want this unit, 10 years from now. So just keep that in mind. And that's not a knock against Fosi. The point here is going back to if it were perhaps the size of the Holo Audio Cyan, had a built-in power supply, that heirloom kind of product may actually stick around. So it's just something for Fosi to think about in the future. But overall, very satisfied with this amplifier. It sounds great. It sounds like my Musical Fidelity M3SI. Great soundstage, can't go wrong. Again, if you're going to buy this, head over to Fosi or over to Apos Audio. I'll have a link down below. Yes, it's an affiliate link. It costs you nothing, just helps the channel grow. So I greatly appreciate it if you do. And if you're interested in the ZA3, I highly recommend that the same thing. Just head over and you pick yourself up. Either one of these amps, you're going to be highly, highly satisfied with these products. Peace.